Good morning, class. I hope so. Everyone is good and everyone fine. So we have completed off with this chapter in our previous lecture, where we have talked about the entire chapter in a summary lecture. And today we are going to discuss the question and answer solution of this particular chapter, which are basically the NCERT exercise question we are going to discuss. So majorly there are only 5 questions that you have to write in your classwork notebook, and rest of the questions you have to do in your in your book only. You don't have to do that in your classwork notebook. So we are starting off with this lecture where I am going to tell you about the NCERT question and answer solution. So please get ready with your book, your notebook and one pen in your hand where you can write it down. So this is going to be a classwork that you have to do, and after that I am assigning an assignment for this particular chapter which you have to do as a homework, and you can send it to me till tomorrow morning. You don't have to send it to me till today, it's up to you. You have the time till tomorrow morning. You can send that assignment to me tomorrow, but today you have to done this classwork, and if you have queries related to any of the questions, let me know in the online class. Okay, so please get ready with your book, notebook and pen. We are starting off with the lecture. So the first, sorry, God. So the first question that we are going to discuss is, state the various functions political parties perform in a democracy. So first of all, you should know about what kind of questions come. So if there is written explain, so you have to explain these particular functions of these political parties that you perform in a democracy. But when it is written state, so you don't have to explain much about these political parties. You can write one or two lines to explain about that function. That's it. You don't have to write the entire explanation of that function. What does it mean? So in state, if there is mention state or mention in these kind of questions, you have to just write one or two lines, and if it's saying explain, you have to write in brief. So please be aware of the question that it is particularly asking you. So here they are asking state, so we are not going to get into the question, and we are not going to discuss the answer in detail. We are just going to tell about it, what these functions are basically. So the solution of this question is, the functions of the political parties that perform in a democracy are: first, that candidates are put forward by parties to contest in elections, and these candidates may be chosen by the members of the party or by the leaders of the party. So here we are talking about the candidates who are, the first function is that the candidates participate in these elections and by taking forward by these parties only, and these candidates may be chosen by the members of the party or by the leaders of the party itself. Second, the parties put forward different policies and programs and the voters choose from them. So the second main important function of these political parties are that they put forward different policies and programs in front of the audience or the voters, from where they will getting the vote, and they are the one who can choose which particular policy they like the most. So basically the Congress must be having a different policy, and the BJP is having a different policy. I'm just giving an example, and whichever policy you like a better one, you are going to vote according to that. So basically these parties are going to put forward different policies and programs, and the voters can choose from them. Now the parties play an important role in making laws for a country. Now here they play a very important role in making laws for the country. How? Because the laws are usually debated and passed in the legislature, and many members of these parties sit in these legislative assemblies, and they give their votes and which law to be passed and which law should not be passed. So according to that they debate it and then they pass the laws. So parties play a really important role in making these laws for a country. Now fourth, These parties form and run governments, and they recruit leaders and train them to be ministers and run the government in the way they want it. So now these parties also form and run these governments because they recruit all the leaders who are going to be playing in the front, and they train them to be ministers and run the government according to it in the way they want it to be run. Now these parties that lose the election form the opposition. Now obvious reason is one person is going to win and one person is going to end. Like they're not going to win, they are going to be sitting in the opposition side. So whoever loses these elections, they form the opposition. They play the part of the opposition party, and the role of opposition basically is to voice different views and criticize the failures of the government of the ruling party there. So all these parties that lose the election, they form the opposition, and the opposition basically voices different kind of views, and they actually criticize also the failure of the government here. Now the parties shape their, the sixth one is their parties shape the opinions of the public here. So you can write about the parties shape public opinion, and they have lakhs of members all over the country, and they play a great role in influencing the way people think. So now the main purpose of these political parties is to shape the audience viewpoint according to them, so that they can influence them in their own way. So they actually manipulate them or kind of influence them to actually vote for their party, and basically they do these kind of stuff to attract them, like majorly to attract them, and so that they can vote them. So they play these tricks, and it actually plays a really important role in influencing the people, the way people think. So you can write this point. Then seventh and last function is parties provide the common man access about the government machinery and welfare schemes, and it is easier for a person to meet a local party leader than a government official here. So basically these parties, what they provide, they have their own apps where people can tell about their welfare or about their problems and what their demands are. So basically in these machinery and welfare schemes, they provide them this thing. So it is very easier for the person to meet this local person leader, and they can meet up with their needs and demands than any government official can do for them. So that's how these local parties and these local party leaders help them, and they gain vote according to them, how they usually solve their problems, and they gain their trust, and then they manipulate them and they take their votes. Now question number 2, here they are asking what are the various challenges faced by political parties. Now the question is asking what are the various challenges. So here you don't have to write it down in steps. आप कुछ भी लिख सकते हो challenges में. They are not opting for कि आपको कितने लिखने या कितने नहीं लिखने हैं. It depends on the marks also. If it is of 3 marks, so you can write any like 2 points and elaborate them, or write 3 points and don't elaborate them. It's up to you. And if it is of 5 marks, you have to little bit elaborate all the points so that it could carry at least that kind of weightage. So it depends on the question itself. So now they are not asking mention, state or explain. They are asking what are the various challenges faced by the political parties. So in these kind of questions, what you can do, you can evaluate through the marks it is given. So if it's 3 marks, you can evaluate how much things you have to write, and if it is for 5 marks, you can evaluate how much material you have to write in that. Okay. So now the solution of this particular question is, these political parties in India face a lot of challenges. Like we are mentioning that these parties face a lot of challenges. Now we are going not much in detail, but we are going to tell what are these challenges are. So the main challenge they face is the lack of internal democracy. So basically every part in political parties, they don't have internal voting system, or they don't have the internal democracy where they can take their decisions. So the power is in the political parties concerting among the leaders at the top. So whoever is going to be the leader of these political parties, he is going to be one who is going to decide who will be the standing for which position, who will be the ministers, who will be the active members. So there is no internal democracy within these parties where they can give the equal opportunity to each and every person out there. So personal loyalty to the leaders becomes more important than loyalty to the party principles. So प्रिंसिपल्स पे फॉलो तो वो करते ही नहीं है, दे यूजुअली डू, दे जो कि क्लोज होते हैं उनके पर्सनल लॉयल्टी बेसिकली टू द लीडर्स बिकम मोर इम्पोर्टेंट टू देम देन लॉयल्टी टू दिस पार्टी प्रिंसिपल्स. Now dynastic succession is also a major challenge here. Like the top position of a party are controlled by the member of one family. So here all the dynastic succession is also a major challenge. Like the top position of the party are controlled by the members of one family or people close to the leaders. Few opportunities are given to a lower level worker to raise, and this is bad because people without sufficient experience or popular support are able to enjoy the positions of power here. So basically जो leaders चलते आ रहे हैं उन्हीं को चांस दिया जाता है, जिनके जो चाहते हैं कि वो आए, वो चेंज लेके आए थोड़ी बहुत पॉलिटिकल पार्टी में, उनको दबा दिया जाता है. फेवरेटिज्म होता है यहाँ पे, बहुत ज़्यादा फैमिली मेंबर्स को लाया जाता है. तो मेजरली जो डायनेस्टिक सक्सेशन है वो सिर्फ उन्हीं को मिलता है जो कि क्लोज होते हैं पार्टी के, या तो उनके फैमिली मेंबर्स होते हैं, या तो उनके कुछ रिलेटिव्स होते हैं, या तो उनके फ्रेंड्स होते हैं. और अपॉर्चुनिटीज उन्हीं को ज़्यादातर दी जाती है. अगर कभी कभी दे भी देते हैं तो एज अ डिफॉल्ट देते हैं ताकि लोग बोले ना, बट उनका कोई मतलब नहीं होता, उनको कुछ बोलने भी नहीं दिया जाता क्योंकि उन्हीं के अकॉर्डिंग ही उनको चलना पड़ता है. तो दिस इज क्वाइट बैड बिकॉज पीपल विदाउट सफिशिएंट एक्सपीरियंस और पॉपुलर सपोर्ट आर एबल टू एंजॉय दिस पोजीशंस ऑफ पावर. Now these parties require money to win elections. So here obvious reasons are there that the parties require money also to win these elections, and this requires a lot of money, not a little one, a lot of money. Therefore they tend to nominate candidates who can raise a lot of money for them, and regardless of their other attributes, they think of rich people who donate money to the party can influence the way the party ministry works. Now sometimes these parties support criminals also just because they have a good amount of money and they contribute it in their party, so they actually support the criminals just because they can win these elections. So डरा धमका के या पैसे दे के ये वोट्स भी खरीदते हैं. तो यहाँ पे मैनिपुलेशन भी ये चीज होता है, ये फॉल्स थिंग्स होती हैं टू विन दीज इलेक्शंस. Now there is a coverage of ideologies among the major parties. This is also a challenge to the political parties. Like people who want vastly different ideas to come to the forefront have no option open to them. So basically whoever want to put up their ideology or their policies, their kind of thinking in the parties, they are not able to speak up because in these political parties they don't take these different ideas, they follow up the policies that has been established 100 years ago, and they want to do that. And majorly what they want a good kind of that they can gain the power and they gain a lot of money out of it. They don't think of the people's welfare here. So जो भी ideas आप लेके आओ वो किसी काम के नहीं है आपके लिए, क्योंकि पार्टी सुनती ही नहीं है मेजरली उनकी बातें. Now question number 3, suggest some reforms to strengthen parties so that they perform their functions well. Now another word came here, suggest. So in suggestion also it works according to what only, like what are the various challenges we have seen. So here also they are not asking you to state, mention or explain, they are just want to know your suggestions, what you can give and tell about the reforms to strengthen these parties. So it is also dependent on the marks. If it is of 3 marks, don't go much on detail, just a very crisp and not a brief description, just to the point answers you can write. Or if it is of 5 marks, you can go a little beyond and give a brief description about it. So you can use these strategies to answer the questions. Now the solution to these questions is, it should be made compulsory for political party to maintain a register for its member and follow its own constitution. So we have discussed it also that the political parties, what should they actually do? they should compulsory made a kind of a register for all the members so that they can know, and they should follow its own constitution, that they have like all the policy and programs they are following. Now these political parties should have an independent authority to act as a judge in case of party disputes. So here, if there is any sort of disputes and your ideologies are not matching, so they should have an independent authority to them, that in case of these things they can be their own judge, that they want to be a part of it or they want to quit. So there should not be any pressure on them. It should have an open election for the highest post. तो जितने भी जैसे स्टेट लेवल MLAs MPs वगैरह के लिए जो मिनिस्टर्स चुने जाते हैं, उनके लिए ओपन इलेक्शन होना चाहिए इंटरनल पार्टीज में, सो दैट कोई भी किसी को भी ऐसा ना लगे कि उनके साथ इनजस्टिस हुआ है. सो इट शुड बी मेड मैंडेटरी फॉर द पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज टू गिव अ मिनिमम number of tickets, about 1/3 to the women candidates, so that the women should also come up and take participation in these elections. Similarly, there should be a quota for women in the decision making bodies of the party as well. So in the legislative assembly, they should give a quota for women so that they can also make decisions for the bodies of the party, and there should be state funding of elections. मेजरली जो कि फंड्स दिए जाते हैं तो हर एक स्टेट में देने चाहिए उनको, ताकि उनकी हेल्प हो सके ये इलेक्शंस के एक्सपेंसेस निकालने में. So the government should give these parties money to support their election expenses, and this support could be given in kind like petrol, paper, telephone, etc. Or it could be given in cash on the basis of the votes secured by the party in the last election. Now these reforms will strengthen the parties and their performance will improve. So these kind of reforms will strengthen the parties and their performance will improve. Now question number 4, that is a very simple question and it can come in like a 1 mark question or 2 mark question where you have to just explain what is the political party. तो ऐसे टाइप के क्वेश्चन में you just have to explain the like जो भी definitions होती हैं उनकी बस, not much, or you can give one example, that's it. So here the solution of this question is, a political party is a group of people who come together to contest elections and hold power in the government. Like a political party is the group of people who basically come together as a whole and participate in these elections and who kind of try to hold power in the government. And once they are in the power, they try to enact laws and start programs that promote the well-being of all its citizens. So basically they enact all the laws and they start programs that can promote the well-being of all its citizens here. Now question number 5, they are asking what are the characteristics of a political party here. So here also you can note it down that they are asking what are the characteristics. So it depends on the marks you कि आपको कैसे आंसर लिखना है. Now the solution of this question is, a political party is a group of people who come together to contest these elections and hold power in the government. So starting from its characteristics, you can write about the definition, its examples, its components, or you can write any of the function as well in these characteristics. Okay, you can mention anything. तो characteristics होता है कि आप कुछ explanation दे सकते हो कि वो चीज़ है क्या, बस. So main leads क्या होते हैं characteristics में, पहली चीज आप definition लिख दो. Second, once they are in power, they try to enact laws and start programs that promote the well-being of its citizens, that we have already discussed. Now another point you can add that every party has like minded individuals who agree that certain policies are better for the people than other policies, and the parties that try to persuade people that their policies are better than others. So what they actually do, they tell about their policies and programs and they tell it in a way that is better than the opposition party. So अपने आप को better proof कराने के लिए, अपनी policies को better proof कराने के लिए they say all these things कि हम आपको better चीजें देंगे, उनसे better देख करके दिखाएंगे and all that stuff. Now another point that you can add on to this is, parties reflect fundamental political division in society. So basically what these parties do, they reflect the fundamental political division in society. They involve the partisanship. So basically they are biased towards one thing and they are neglecting some other things. So basically the partisanship is a tendency to take a side and the inability to take a balanced view on an issue. So partisanship is basically a tendency to take a side and the inability to take a balanced view on an issue. Now a political party has three kind of components: the leaders, the active members and the followers. So if you got a question about the characteristics, or it is written also like that, what are the needs of a political party, you can mention these points. I hope so I'm clear. Now from here onwards you have to do in your book. So please start doing these questions. I have given also in your homework as well. So please just correctify if you have written these answers only. Please just look up your answers. So the first question of like you have to do in your book is question number 6, which is asking a group of people who come together to contest these elections and hold power in the government is called a political party. That's very simple and easy. Then question number 7 is asking match the list. So you can, I haven't mentioned here about this, but the correct option is the match the list 1 from organization and struggles and list 2 and select the correct answer using the codes given below in the list. So here the 2 lists have been given to you and to tell the correct option here. So the correct option here is D part. D part is the correct option here. Please mention it. Then question number 7. Who among the following is the founder of the बहुजन समाज पार्टी? So इनमें आपको नाम दिया हुआ है कि कौन है फाउंडर बहुजन समाज पार्टी का. So first is कांशीराम साहू महाराज, B.R. अम्बेडकर और ज्योतिबा फूले. So the correct answer is कांशीराम. That is A. Please mark it down. Now question number 8. What is the guiding philosophy of the Bharatiya Janata Party? तो उनकी philosophy क्या थी? Basically, that options have been given to you. बहुजन समाज, revolutionary democracy, internal humanism and modernity. So the solution is C. C option is the correct one. Integral humanism. Now question number 9. Question number 10. Consider the following statements on parties. A. Political parties do not enjoy much trust among the people. B. Parties are often rocked by scandals involving top party leaders. C. Parties are not necessary to run the government. So which of the statements given above are correct? So first and second are the ones which are correct, and the correct option is B here. So please mark that. Now in the last question, read the following passage and answer the questions given below. So you have to do that in your own and let me know in the online class what you think about the question that is given below. We can discuss the last question in the online class. Okay, we just have to discuss it. You don't have to write it down. Okay. Now the homework that I want to give you is this assignment that you have to do. So basically I am giving you 6 questions as an assignment. So please write on the top assignment. Okay, I haven't mentioned here, but please write it assignment and start. I have given 6 questions. The first question is, what are the 3 national political parties? Mention their symbols. So you can write any of the 3 political parties here and mention their symbols also. Question number 2. Here are 3 major types of party system that exist at the state level. Can you find the names of at least 2 states for each of these types? First is 2-party system. Second is multi-party system with 2 alliances. Third is multi-party system. Question number 3. What are the objectives of a political parties? Mention any 2. So you have to mention any 2 parties here. Now question number 4. Which are the various challenges that are faced by these political parties? I have given you this question already, but in assignment also you have to do it. And question number 5. Suggest some reform to strengthen the party so that they can perform their functions well. And question number 6. Mention the criteria for political parties to be recognized as a state party and national party. So these are your assignment questions that you have to do. Okay, and you can show it to me till tomorrow morning. You have the time. Okay, So that's it for this lecture. We are end with this chapter, and still you have queries related to any of the topics or any of these questions, please let me know in the online class. Okay, thank you so much for listening to this lecture and take care of yourself.